am Dr. Radha Lakshmi, working as Associate Professor of Zoology in V.V. Vane Perumal College for Women, Virudhunagar. Today I am going to explain about codominance in genetics. Genetics, it's the study of genes or the study of inheritance. Inheritance is the process of transmission of characters from the parents to the offspring or the young ones. The transmission of characters is controlled by two alleles. The character that is expressed in the F1 generation is said to be the dominant character, and the character that is not expressed in the F1 generation is said to be the recessive character. Now let us see the dominant character. Here we have crossed a tall plant with a dwarf or short plant, and in the F1 generation we could observe all the plants to be tall. So the tall stemmed plant is said to be the dominant character, since this is a character which is observed in the F1 generation. The short stemmed plant that is not expressed in the F1 generation is said to be the recessive character. This tallness of the plant is an example of complete dominance. This experiment has been conducted by Gregor John Mendel in pea plants, and he has discovered all the fundamental laws of inheritance. So the complete dominance in pea plants is an example of Mendelian inheritance which follows a specific ratio. So Gregor John Mendel is called as the father of genetics, since he has discovered all the fundamental laws of inheritance by studying in pea plants. This is another example of complete dominance. Here a plant with red color flower is crossed with another plant with white flowers, and in the F1 generation we could observe all the plants possess red color flowers. So the red color of the petals is the dominant character in this study. Regarding the Punnett square, here we could see the combination of genes, and we could say there are 3 red color flowers and 1 white color flower with recessive alleles. And so regarding the phenotype or the external appearance, the ratio is 3:1, 3 red color flowers and 1 white color flower. And regarding the genotype, that is the genetic makeup, the ratio is 1:2:1. Here 1 indicates homozygous dominant condition, which is externally visible as red color flowers, and the number 2, it indicates the heterozygous dominant condition, which is indicated externally as red color flowers, and the last one, the number 1 indicates the presence of double recessive alleles, which indicates the presence of recessive characters, the white flower, that is not expressed in the F1 generation. So far we have seen about complete dominance, and in that case we can see only one dominant character. One character is expressed in the F1 generation and one character not expressed in the F2 generation. The character which is expressed is called dominant character. The character not expressed in the F1 generation is called as recessive character. In codominance, both dominant and recessive characters are expressed in the same individual. So the results of codominance, they don't coincide with the results of the Mendelian laws or the Mendelian inheritance. So this is an example of non-Mendelian inheritance. Now let us see the codominance in detail. Codominance, when both alleles of pairs are fully expressed in the heterozygous condition, they are called codominant alleles. Such alleles, they exhibit a unique pattern of expression in both heterozygous being phenotypically distinguishable from both of the homozygous and expressing both alleles equally. It's a subtype of non-Mendelian inheritance. Codominance is said to be the violation of the law of dominance. In heterozygous condition, both alleles they show their effects equally. In codominance, hence we could say the recessive and the dominant traits they appear together in the phenotype of the hybrid individuals. There are many examples of codominant traits. Let us see some of the examples. Feather color of birds, coat color of animals, petal color of plants, ABO blood group of man, and sickle cell anemia. Let us see the first example of codominance. Here a black hen is crossed with a white hen. The F1 in the F1 generation, all the young chickens they were observed to have checkered pattern of feathers with both the black color and the white color feathers. And so here we could say that the black color gene and the white color gene they are expressed equally. That is the dominant character and the recessive character both are equally expressed. So this is an example of codominance. And this is the second example of codominance in horse. In horse, the metallic brown color coat is said to be chestnut. And so a horse with chestnut coat color and a horse with white color coat is crossed here, and all the young ones in the first filial generation or the first generation they are observed to have the both dominant character as well as the recessive character, both the coat color of their parents. They have white patches as well as the chestnut coat color. So this is another very good example of codominance, and all the F1 young ones are said to be roan. Now let us see the another example of codominance in cattle. Here a cow breed with white coat color is crossed with another cow breed with brown coat color, and here also we could see the roan coat color in the F1 hybrids. They have both the coat color of their parents. They have both the white patch as well as the brown coat color patches. So this is another example of codominance in cattle. And this is the next example of codominance in plants. When we cross a plant with white flower with a plant with red flowers, red color petals, all the F1 hybrid plants they had both the red color as well as white color in their petals. In normal complete dominance we could have only red color flowers or white color flowers, but in this case we could have both the colored petals in the same flower, and so this is another example of codominance. And one more example of codominance, we could say it is the presence of human blood group in inheritance of human blood group in man. The gene I controls the ABO blood types in man. The antigens are attached to the surface of the plasma membrane of red blood corpuscles, and the kind of antigen is controlled by the gene I. IA, IB and I are the three alleles of the gene. Alleles IA creates antigen A, allele IB create antigen B, whereas the allele I they don't produce any antigen. But when IA and IB are present, they produce both the antigens A and B. That is, the allele IA is co-dominant with the allele IB. So, when a person has both IA and IB antigen on the surface of their red blood corpuscles, their blood type is AB. AB blood type in man is thus an example of co-dominance. In AB blood type, the phenotypic effect of both IA and IB alleles is observed. And another example is the inheritance of sickle cell anemia. Anemia, we know, it represents low level of hemoglobin in the man's blood. Normally, hemoglobin, it's a respiratory pigment which transport oxygen to all parts of the body. Normal RBCs, they carry oxygen very effectively. But when the normal RBCs, they are biconcave shape. But when a person has sickle cell anemia, his RBCs are sickle shape, that is half moon shape. When it is half moon shape, it couldn't carry out the oxygen carrying capacity very effectively. It couldn't transport oxygen. So, that is the condition called sickle cell anemia. Here, HbA is the gene responsible for normal RBC production, and HbS, it is the allele responsible for sickle cell RBC. So, here, when HbA alleles are present in double dose, normal RBCs are produced and the person is completely free from sickle cell anemia. When HbS allele is present in double doses, they are recessive alleles responsible for sickle cell anemia, and the person automatically, he has the disease called sickle cell anemia. There is one more condition, heterozygous condition of heterozygous genetic makeup with HbA and HbS allele, and these two alleles, they are co-dominant. When HbA allele, it codes for it produces normal RBC. HbS allele, it produces sickle RBC cells. So, these two alleles, when they are present together, they are co-dominant and they produce sickle cell RBCs, also normal RBC cells. And so, these two alleles are said to be co-dominant. And in this slide, we could see another picture in the right, which is a cross between red flower and a white flower. Now, which one is the example of co-dominance? Co-dominance, we could have both the colors of the parents expressed. So, the flower which has got red color as well as the white color in its petal is said to be the example of co-dominance. So, naturally, the pink color flower is not the correct answer, and the one which has got the flower which has got red color as well as white color in its petal is the example of co-dominance. So, to sum up, we could say co-dominance, it is the effect of both the alleles. The co-dominance, we could see the effect of both alleles which are equally conspicuous or important. There is no mixing of the expression of two alleles. Both the alleles, they produce their effect independently. The expressed phenotype or the external appearance is the combination of two phenotypes and their alleles. The quantitative effect is absent. The cumulative effect is absent. Example, AB blood group alleles in man, roan character in cattle. Also, in day-to-day life, we could have observed the coat color in puppies. When a male dog with black color coat is crossed with a white color female dog, normally the puppies will have beautiful patches of black and white in their coat colors. And now let us see the importance of codominance. Codominance, it's very helpful for the existence of the species, since it helps in the protection of individuals in the natural environment, and it is a sub-process of evolution, since codominance helps to create variations or difference in species. Also, codominance creates new variations in the existing species. New variations are the differences in the hybrid individuals or the F1 generation. Apart that is, they are different, totally different from their parents. This helps to differentiate one species from another very easily, and in many cases these new variations, which is the result of recombination of genes, has promoted the development of the process of evolution. And so when we are asked a question like this, in case of codominance, what will be the nature of the product? As we have already seen, codominance, it results due to the presence of both alleles. So the correct answer is A, the product, or the F1 hybrid, it's a product produced from both the alleles. Hope you all enjoyed this session, and so we could now end up the session. Thank you for watching.